up, everybody? Charlie B back in the building. I told you about the shows yesterday, and I said I was gonna have something for you this morning, right? Let's go, man. It's a good one, but it's not no box. All right. Now, for today, it's gonna be, how can I put this? It's not gonna be as bad as normal. I know y'all hear Snoop snoring. She's not up yet. It's only about 5:30, 6 o'clock. So Snoop chilling until she hear a knock on that door or something like that. All right, now we gonna get into this show, and I hope y'all understand where I'm coming from, because to them, it's a happy show, right? But I'm gonna break down a lot of stuff that Tim's been swearing he doesn't do. We gonna break down a lot of stuff that is gonna look real bad for the brother. All right, let's go, man. I don't waste your time.
And we have a semi-busy day today, boys. Y'all come show the subscribers y'all shirts. Yeah, we have a semi-busy day today. Not really, like I said, it's just really a typical day on the farm. We have a guy coming, a friend of ours coming.
Okay, Tim just lied to y'all. All right, straight lie. We have a friend of ours coming, right? Okay, later on in the video, Charlie B gonna prove to y'all that this is the first time he's ever seen this man. Basically, they met through YouTube, and they've only talked once on the phone, right? But this is how Tim talks. Like, jump back, yeah, we do this, we do that. Well, we get meat, we get that. We got a partnership and things like that. Like earlier, like he's been doing stuff. They've been cool for a while. No, they haven't. This isn't a friend of yours, Tim. This is somebody that just wants to swap some pigs with you, that allegedly wants a friendship later. And he's going to prove all this. Okay? Let's get it. Let's go. Let's proceed.
To get a couple pigs, exchange some pigs, and things like that. And we also have a subscriber coming, and they're going to put an implement. Where you go here, boss?
Right here.
Let's see your shirts. Move your hands, no. Be still, no. What's your shirt? What does your shirt say, no? IAG Farms. That's right. Step to the side. Let me see Tim's shirt.
It says IAG Farms. It's all about God.
Do you like it?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Now step to the side. Let's see Tyson.
It says IAG Farms is all about God.
That's right.
Okay, everybody, I didn't even have my mic on. I hope this might sound a little bit better. But usually, it really sounds the same for me. This thing really only helps with Mrs. B. But anyway, now, did you see the boys read the stuff off their shirts? Right? Did you see them read it backwards? Now, I'm telling you now, don't think when you look at me, right, I'm looking at it backwards like a mirror. No. I see exactly what you see right now, right? So I see exactly what it says on my shirt. So don't think it's backwards and they're reading from the other. No. This is all scripted, and they was waiting on Daddy to call them over to read that. And if you notice, they all did the same thing, right? Okay. Let's proceed off of that one, scripted, allegedly. And we gonna get into some more of how this show is so scripted to the point where it's gonna be irritating to y'all, but I like to tell y'all what's gonna happen before it happened. He's wrote some scripted education, math education. Him and Megan can write this stuff down and make them look like they're real good at what they're doing in homeschool, but they actually can't be real good in what they're doing in homeschool. Boom. Did that make any sense to you? They would rather write stuff down and have the boys say it instead of actually teaching them, is where I'm coming from. Let's go, man. Whole show a legend.
I love them. I love them. All right, y'all go back to what y'all doing, boys. But yeah, we got 2 visitors coming down to the farm today. Got a couple of transactions that we're gonna have take place. Like I said, we gonna do some work with pigs, getting some pigs, exchange and things like that. And then we have a subscriber coming down that bought I think it's called a Piranha tooth for the front bucket of our tractor, because they saw that we were digging with our tractor a lot.
No, allegedly they saw you was dry begging, and they bought you a piece of equipment that cost anywhere from $199 to $600, right? Okay, now I love when you jump back talking about we don't ask for nothing, we don't do nothing. No, you just dry beg for it. Proof in the pudding right there, right? Right? They're going to pull up and they're just going to give him this thing. Brand new. It's not used or nothing like that. That's going to be later on. Now let's get to where we're going right now, right? Let's get it. Let's go. Let's proceed, man.
And we don't have our excavator right now, because eventually I plan on getting a mini excavator. Don't tell Megan.
This brother just be talking. Don't tell Megan. Like she ain't going to see it. And let's just be honest. Megan got to sign her name for it to co-sign for you anyway, right? Right? Let's jump back to the show I did where you tell me, yeah, bad boy tractor. And then you try to push over a tree and Megan told you, I bought you a tractor, not not a bulldozer. Remember that? Do you remember that, Tim? She straight said out of her own mouth, she bought you a tractor. Yeah. Yeah, if y'all want to know what video that is, I'm pretty sure just go back to the video where he gets that thing, he takes it home, pulls it off the truck, and he just tries to see what he could do. In that video, allegedly, she straight says, I bought you a tractor, not a bulldozer. Key word, I bought you. I bought you. You haven't bought nothing. I bought you a tractor. Now, all that made no sense for you to even say that, because Megan's going to have to sign and buy you the excavator you want anyway. Oh, but let's jump back. You didn't get it, did you? Megan finally said no. Go, Meg!
But I plan on getting a mini excavator. But for right now, I'm doing all my digging with the tractor. And it's some type of connection that you put on the front of the tractor that helps you to be able to dig deeper and better and dig through roots and things like that. I think it's called a Piranha tooth, if I'm not mistaken. And so we have...
Okay, yeah, Tim, you got a Piranha tooth for free. Now let me just tell you how he did that. Out there trying to push stuff over. Hey, man, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I wish I had something to do this and do that and to get all these roots and stuff out. I don't know, man, but maybe sooner or later I'll be able to get something to figure this out. That's called dry begging. That's the form of dry begging, guys. And then supporters with money or even without will be like, oh, well, I can get that brother that if that's really going to help him out. When they really feel like you're a man of God. And we're going to prove today that you allegedly tell people whatever they want to hear and boost y'all up to make y'all seem like y'all are such with the Lord. It makes no sense. And when y'all see this, y'all gonna be like, what? Are you serious, Tim? Yes, we are serious here. When he says all this stuff, y'all gonna be like, never heard this before. You ever heard Tim talking about how he hear gunshots outside at 3 o'clock in the morning and how he run out, ask the pastor, like, what's going on? You ever heard of them prayer walking at 3 o'clock in the morning? Sound good, don't it? He wants to look good. Not do good. Just look and sound. Whole show alleged.
Ready for this long fun farm day?
I am, so I just got back from laundry and we're gonna go straight into it, right? Y'all been
That's
doing
right.
farm chores.
We already in it. You just jump on in.
Yeah.
Okay, so Megan just got back from doing laundry for 5 people, and his results to that of her washing your dirty drawers. Oh yeah, you go jump right in. Jump right in for what? Jump right in for what? I just washed your clothes, bruh. I just washed all our kids' clothes. I have to put it away. Hopefully she folded it there, but is this right and is it fair for, you hear what she said? Y'all been doing farm chores, right? Okay, so if they've been doing farm chores, which is, if you ask me, nowhere near as much as carrying laundry into the laundromat, washing everybody's clothes for 5 people in that house, that is not as much as you giving grain and water to people. I'm getting like them. To people, no, to animals, right? Okay, so if we all looking at it like that, she couldn't even get a break after she came from the laundromat. Like, nah, just jump into it, girl. Get it, chick.
Fasten your seatbelt.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
So tell the people what all we got going on today.
All right, so we got some visitors coming to the farm today. We have Arrington Farms. Actually, we're gonna do a pig exchange. I'm excited about this pig swapperoo.
I was talking to him on the phone this morning. We were texting back and forth, and our text just got too long. And so I said, let's call each other and talk on the phone. And so I was talking to him, and I said, I want to.
Now, jump back. Didn't Tim just say he had a friend coming by, right? First time he ever talked to the man, we was texting too much, so I just said, hey, just call me. Right? Okay, that's number one. That's how he talks about things and throws lies and manipulates people into thinking, yeah, I have friends. I've been doing this for a long time. We've been co-oping and everything. No, he just double talks you and make you think he's done something. Did y'all catch it?
Watch you on YouTube too. You need to start a YouTube channel. Cause he was talking about how his pigs had gotten out or something like that or running around. I said, I want to see that. So maybe we can talk him into starting a YouTube channel.
There you go. Somebody else can watch on YouTube.
That's right. Yeah. We
Okay. Now, I let him say all that. That sounded like nothing, right? But he's about to then proceed on and to say why they only watch them. Because he struggles to find shows that are like his. The way they do things, the way they interact. That's all he wants to watch. So since he can't find much shows like that or anything like that, like them on there allegedly, he watches himself. That's a form of brainwashing and manipulation. You got the boys watching you tell them what to do every day. You got Megan watching you tell her what to do every day. You just keep putting this in her senses like electricity, bro. You think somebody dumb, but I'm not. You sit up here and you manipulate them through your voice at first, and then you make them watch it over and over and over again. Look it up in psychology. It's manipulation. Whole show alleged, I guess.
struggle to find good, wholesome channels on YouTube to watch. You know, they hadn't got too commercial for real. So just down home, back road, country farming, homeschooling, you know, all that good stuff.
Okay, now you just heard him tell you what it is, right? Oh, it's gonna get worse. It's gonna get so worse. But look, this is where I'm at. He's about to boost up that Noah's so smart because he's 4 years old. He's gonna say 3, but he's 4 at this point. And he's gonna say that he can ride a bike with no training wheels, right? Okay, what would y'all rather have? A kid that can ride a bike with no training wheels at 4, or a young man that can read? Whole show alleged.
3 years old, riding a bike down a hill by the pond. What you think, no?
No.
Have y'all ever seen a 3-year-old? He's actually 4. He just turned 4 last week. But have y'all ever seen a just turned 4-year-old, really 3-year-old, because he learned how to ride a bike when he was 3. But have y'all ever seen a 3-year-old riding a bike that good without training wheels? Y'all let me know.
I have.
You had it?
Okay, 10. This is a point I'm trying to make. I have a son, he's autistic. You know, everything they do, you do give them credit for. But how long has he been out there on that bike learning how to ride when he could have been learning how to read and do math? It's just my point. Not putting this on peanut game yet, right? All right, now, Tim, you about to go off on some other scripted math and stuff like that, and then you about to go off on. Everybody's gonna be real mad at you, bro. Allegedly, I think. Peanut Gang, come in here, tell me if I'm stretching. But after this, you gonna be mad. I think. You about to sit up here. They don't need algebra, none of this, nothing. All they need is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 is what we teach our boys on this farm. You don't need all that special this and special that. They just take you long way around. So are you allegedly telling us that by the time they get out of Megan's school, they'll just know how to add, subtract, multiply, maybe divide? By the time they get out of IAG school, homeschool, right? When he says all this, I want y'all to really listen to it, because if you listen to it, you're going to be like, he really wants them boys to have nothing to do, they can do, but stay there, allegedly. Y'all ready? Let's go.
You're 4 now, that's right.
I know I was about 5 when I learned how to ride without training wheels.
I was 5 when I was 4 when I just learned.
So look at this. Tim was 5. He taught himself how to ride a bike without training wheels. Tim was 5. He taught Titus. Titus was 4. Titus and Tim discipled Noah and taught him. And Noah was 3 when he learned how to ride without training
I
wheels.
was like 5, 4, 3.
That's right. And we had another child. Do math. How old would they be when they learn how to ride a bike if they kept the same?
So if we get 2 more kids, we can go it all the way to 1.
That's right. So what about the next one though? Noah was 3. How old would the next one be?
2.
Yep, that's right.
Homeschool math at its finest.
That's right, yep.
Now, allegedly, jump back to yesterday's show with the way the boys was counting down, the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Was this all made up and scripted just to make Tim and Megan look good like they doing something in homeschool, allegedly? Yes or no? That's why I pulled this one out the vault. You feel me? For that reason right here. I'm going to start pulling stuff out the vault that you look like an idiot the day before. Did that make any sense? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Y'all seen all that, man. And it's not the boys I'm talking about. That's their parents. That is Megan homeschooling the wrong way. And that is Tim expecting Megan to be on her job and then getting the boys out there and then asking them to count down. And as much as you run through and you script things, Tim, what happened? They nailed it one time. You said, action. I'm an artiste. And they messed up and you had to keep it. Or did they mess it up? Because like you said, you cut and you be like, say this, say that, and then walk off. We'll have that for life. We catching you directing Tim Jr. on how to act. Right? So, with that being said, what else is there to say? Whole show alleged?
They got to do some type of advanced like theory. do the geometry and the trigonometry and figure out what this
theory.
on the farm is just simple. Yeah, but in homeschool it's simple. It's like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In school they try to give you some type of like formula to figure it out. It's like, no, it's just 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But they send you all the way around the world. But anyway, everybody.
What did he just say? In real school, they take you all the way around, blah, 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 blah. Did you take them out of school because they didn't need to learn too much to get away from you? Bam! Did you take them out of school? Did you take them boys out of school so they didn't get smart enough where they didn't need you? Because the way you teaching them now, allegedly, Peanut Gang, y'all come here and tell me, are these gonna be some kids that always need daddy can I borrow, daddy can I have, daddy can I do this, daddy can I borrow, rooster? Yes or no? He's trying to have them where they're always dependent on him. So it doesn't look like narcissist. So it doesn't look like he's dependent on them. Bam! Makes sense? If they're not educated enough to go out into the real world and get a job, who are they always gonna have to depend on? Anything they need, anything they want, who are they always going to ask for it? Daddy and mama, right? These are how these boys are being raised. So let's just jump back. It's not only the money, where allegedly Tim has money when he's 65 and 70. That's just going to, the annuities and stuff that's just going to come to him, right? He wants it to where him and Megan could sit in there at 65 and 70 and what? Have a big house built next to Emma, and all your boys live there, still doing what you tell them to do every day. And let me guess, by that time, you'll explain to them with inflation, they can make $21 a day a piece now. Whole show alleged. Boom.
I'm gonna go down and get Megan with her IAG farm shirt on. We love them. Thank you so much to that subscriber. Was it the same person that sent both shirts, or was it two different people?
Two different people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. I love it. Listen, y'all are vying for who's gonna be our t-shirt producer. But it'll be a beautiful thing though. We just have everybody. You know, it don't have to be like one company that does our t-shirts. But we love what we have so far. Maybe we can put the other ones on later on today, and we can have both of them in the same video.
Did I tell them? I only told them.
Dry begging Timmy. Dry begging Timmy. Yeah. Thought I was done. Habitual lie Timmy. Habitual lie Timmy. Yeah. Now, let me tell you why I said both of those. Is he dry begging right now? Yes or no? Is that, for y'all who know what dry begging is he dry begging right now to get with these people who made these shirts so they could get together collectively to make this money? Yes or no? Now, that's the dry begging. You want to know what the habitual one was? You want to know what that one was? You really want to know what that one was? Okay. Jump back to when he said, yeah, we don't do no sponsorships. We don't do nothing like that. It's all about God out here and everything like that. And bloom, 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 bloom. You just basically said on here that you wanted, that they was basically, what would you call it, y'all? Whoever got the best t-shirt could be their t-shirt man. Now, then he said, nah, I think it'd be better if we just all collectively just did the thing. Now, what is that? So what are you telling everybody that sounds stupid? You're willing to work with these people for t-shirts, but when Coke called you and Nike called you and everybody else called you, nope, we don't do that. We're all for God. But we do some t-shirts though. What sense does that make? What sense does that make? You're a liar. And we all know you about the dollar, so we know you never got none of them phone calls. Allegedly.
About the first part of that, I didn't even tell them like later on today we're gonna have some more visitors. I didn't tell y'all about that.
Sounds good. So y'all better stay tuned. It's gonna be a fun damn farm. Long fun farm day.
No jokey joke right here. This is the point where everybody gets an attitude, Tim. Because you use people. This brother gonna come down there and help you. And believe in you. And you gonna lie to this brother? You gonna tell him anything he wants to hear. And just like everybody else, we're never gonna see him again. Let's get it, let's go, let's proceed.
Alright, let's do it. Hop on into my chair.
Alright.
Chair waits. Like, what's more romantic than a side by side?
I'm sure there are things.
Yeah.
You are the dumbest man on the planet. Because you know one thing you don't do allegedly is listen to your woman. What's more romantic than getting in my side by side, my chair, and rolling with me? Your wife just told you, I could think of some things. Pretty sure. What is that telling you? As a man, you supposed to know. Okay, she just said she want to go somewhere. I need to take her out. And she don't want to say what it is. She want to see what I can come up with. That's how a real man thinks, Tim. From what she just said, You blew it. Yes or no? You try to beat up the ladies. Okay, listen, if your woman tell you, if you say something like, isn't this romantic? And she tell you, I could think of some more things that's probably romantic. And she shuts it down. Is it up to the man to realize, all right, my woman needs something. What she need? Okay, I gotta figure out something. She deserves this. I mean, yeah. She ain't feeling me right now because she has been doing all these farm chores and everything. I ain't took her out. It ain't been just us. Okay, what can I do? And then that's when you ball out. That's when you ball out of control. Yes or no? Men in here, yes or no? When you, because this is not a now moment. She's been, I'd say, off a little bit because she feels this way. I never get to do nothing. I never get to go nowhere. I never get to do nothing. Right? So that's going to have a woman right there like a little standoffish. Yes or no? Okay. Standoffish is not good in a relationship. So, Tim, you just missed the test, bro. You just missed the test. Because all them other videos after this video wasn't no date night. More pig life. Let's get it, let's go and proceed, man. Your problem is this, bro. And I'm sorry to say it. I am. Because I didn't have to experience it, bro. And I wouldn't wish it on no man. But while you were needing to be around women in your teens, in your early 20s. Feel me? When you were supposed to be realizing how to treat a woman. You don't know how to treat a woman. You went to prison after kicking in your mama's door, who is what? A woman? So, if you had no respect for your mama right there to do that, and you left and went to prison and got out of jail and then got with Megan straight after you did that, and everybody sees that you got a stranglehold on this woman. Right? Allegedly, whole show. Charlie be on one. I know everybody say, like, bro, when you get up early, you better than in the day. I don't know why, but I'm fresh. Anyway, my whole point is this. Everybody says when you go to prison, you're the same when you go as when you get out, right? So, if that's the case, when he went to prison, he would treat the women the same as he went to prison when he gets out, right or wrong? Have we already shown it? He didn't have enough respect to not kicking his mama door. And he didn't have enough respect not to fire her and tell her, go handle it yourself and figure it out. Whole show alleged. And yes, Charlie B is kind of salty right now. And I'm going to take me about 5 and calm down. Because I know this ain't what y'all used to. But the brother this is mama, man. I have no respect for any man who doesn't. You don't dish your mama. You dish your mama, you can't. Don't holler at me. Unless you have pure facts on why you don't like this woman. Okay, give you an example, and I hope y'all don't take this bad. If your mama sit there and watch somebody clearly beat on you, clearly abuse you, and she never said nothing because she wanted to be with this man. Sounds familiar, but not beat or anything like that. But basically, everything goes this man's way, right? Right? I can understand you being like, I got some problems with my mama. Right? But if you haven't been through major trauma, major anything, or you're not living under turmoil, for you to tell me as a man, there's nothing you can tell me about your mama. Because number one, you wouldn't be here without her. Right? So let's get it, let's go, let's proceed, man. I have no respect for a man who doesn't love his mama. Period. Period. Unless your mama was so foul to you that everybody in the world can understand it. Like, okay, yeah, I wouldn't mess with her either. Just because she's your mama don't mean that you have to do this or you have to do that. Right? Right? Charlie B life wasn't perfect. I mean, with me and Miss T. But I love my mama to death. Can't nobody say, do anything to my mama. Did I ever rob my mama? No. You know what? You haven't even apologized to the people you robbed. And y'all come in here and say it all the time. I want to know one thing. And he just fired her, so we know the answer. I'm sorry for even taking the time out to say it. Because we know, allegedly, probably, you've never apologized to your mama for nothing. What a man, bro. I'm on one, y'all, right now, because I'm salty. Let me go take my break. Y'all don't even know why I'm laughing yet if y'all haven't seen this. And I'm not gonna do like I do usually. I want y'all to be surprised, like, oh, what? Oh no, dog man, master, trainer, kennel owner. Tim raised all these Rottweilers. Rottweiler. He had the dogs. He raised them. He know what he doing. All this stuff, right? Okay. Now, and let's talk about Tim's shabby work. Don't move that gate back too far. It's gonna fall off. Y'all catch that? Oh, when y'all ready to go? Yeah. Charlie B don't stay upset too long. I don't let nothing get me frustrated more longer than 2-3 minutes. And then I figure out a way to laugh it off. Let's go, let's proceed, man. Because this is funny.
Good boy. Stay. Stay.
Stay. No, get it. Sit. Stay.
Good boy.
Stay.
Stay. Stay. Stay. Watch it, because they'll fall off that thing. Come on, boy. Good boy.
I'm sorry, y'all. I know what's coming. Okay. Hey, did y'all catch it, though? Hey, no, watch that. It's going to fall off that thing. Yeah, you move that gate back too far. Boom, on the ground, right? Tim allegedly whole show, right? Now, you see what he called that? Come on. Like, he the man. Master trainer, right? Okay, Tim, go ahead and snatch your dog up because he wasn't listening to you allegedly. Go ahead and yoke that dog up like you do a puppy. You really shouldn't be carrying a grown dog like this because you are hurting him. Hey, Tim, let me ask you another. Charlie B in the building. On one. Listen. Tim, can I ask you why you do everybody like you do your mom and your daddy with everybody's information? Why you show that, brother? I was gonna leave it alone, but you showed it about 4 or 5 times, so I gotta say something because somebody else gonna say something. Do you know you showed that brother's license plate the whole show, bruh? You don't care about nobody, do you? Do you know how much information they could grab? They could go to that man's house. Do you know that? I'll wait. No, I won't. All these license plates, you should be blurring out. But you don't know how to edit, right? So my whole point is this. Is that why we've never seen this man again? Because anybody with any sense that has internet can find out exactly where his farm is. Thanks to you. Right? How many times you gonna dox people and show their license plates and all that? Because do you want me to dox you? Because there's a video. No, because you're going to take it down. You're going to take it down. I can't even say what it is because you'll take all of it. Y'all, I'm telling you now. I don't have the video. I'm trying to find the video. I know it exists. But the video I'm talking about, I know it exists. And I'm going to find it. And just because of this, when I do find it, probably the next 24 to 48 hours, I'm going to show it. If you can dox everybody else, why can't you be doxed? Right? Hopefully, I'm going to tell y'all, hopefully I can find it in 48 hours. But I have a lot of things to do. I got to go roof today. And I'm about to show y'all that. So, I'm not just a YouTuber. I don't just sit in this room all day and just edit film, like you say. Because let's just jump back to last night. I was dropping shows like every, hour, 30 minutes apart, an hour or so. It don't take that long to edit, bruh. Megan, I know you watching too. He's lying to you about how long it takes to edit. Because that one show, he tried to claim that he edited for about 10 hours on one show that was only an hour long. I do a show on y'all that y'all do for 20 minutes. My show be an hour. You know how long that takes me after I record y'all and things like that? Do you know how long that takes me? Me sitting here, because I don't cut, I don't do nothing. Whatever I say, y'all get. Don't take me long. Because truth hurts. I don't have to cut out lies. So I guess what y'all trying to tell us is, allegedly, Tim has to cut out all the cussing us out, all the lies, all the, y'all did that wrong, 42 takes, you didn't walk that way right, 16 takes of, the plastic, they talking about the plastic, and now, why the plastic wrinkle over there on Charlie D, so you ain't holding this up right, Nick, come on, no, cut, like, come on. And we know this happens because did he cut with Tim Jr. and tell him to say it over and walk that way? I'm going to use that forever to prove to everybody this is not real life. To them, but BTM, y'all believe is real life to you. Why? Why? They put in your face that it's not. I just showed you a show where Megan said, oh, this show was just basically, we know y'all with God and we're just gonna shoot what y'all wanna see. And that takes a long time. Y'all didn't catch that, BTM? Y'all didn't catch that. Y'all think I'm crazy and y'all think this man is the second coming, I guess. Okay, he's just the man that's just lying allegedly. Let's proceed, man, let's go.
It was intense, especially like that last year. It was super intense. I'm talking about we out in the middle of the street, 3 o'clock in the morning, casting out demons, stomping them down the street. That's commitment. Yeah.
Got there at 3 o'clock in the morning, stomping up and down the street. Okay, you wonder why CPS is being... If you and Megan is out there at 3 o'clock in the morning, where was the kids? In strollers walking up and down the street, right? Do y'all believe this? Is this making any sense? Is this making any sense to y'all? He's telling this man what he want to hear. And did you hear him suck it up? Don't get me wrong, bro. You seem like you a good brother. But Tim has gotten y'all. And y'all rolling with it. I don't understand, but did you hear what he said? Dedication right there.
But that's what the Lord was ministering to me at that point, because I was a pastor in the area, and the Lord was ministering to me that pastors aren't just the pastor of the building that the people come to. You're the pastor of that region.
You hear all this nonsense talk? It's not about church. It's not about the bit. You're the pastor of this region, right? Okay, as soon as you got your money, you told everybody in your region to kick rocks. And then as soon as you got out there and you got what you wanted out of Grandma Lily, kick rocks. But you're telling this man how such a pastor and a man of God you are. Keep it coming. Come on. Like I do in the comments. Come on. Come on.
And there are regional things that are going on that you have authority over. And pastors, the Lord was ministering to me that more pastors need to live in the neighborhood where they pastor, so that they can feel the heartbeat of the community. Because, for instance,
okay, now you really just talking. The past guy was telling me pastors need to live in the community that they pastoring in. Are you pastoring out there on that farm? Are you doing any walking talks with your neighbors when basically everybody's got acres? No. But you want this man to believe allegedly. You keep going back and you're still doing this allegedly. You're double talking him too. Do y'all see what's going on, BTM? Peanut Game sitting here like he doing the same thing he do to the BTM members, and then he double talking this man, making this man think he's something he ain't, and he's falling for it. And y'all sitting up here like, Tim is right. And I know I should have cut by now, but I'm BTM right now. Tim is right. I look stupid, don't I? Let's get it, let's go, man.
For example, if somebody gets shot on the block, you know, and I hear the gunshots, it's different than if somebody gets shot on the block around the church and I hear about somebody getting shot. Yeah. So if I hear the gunshots, it's like, and my kids wake up and like, what's going on? And, you know, I have to go out there, you know what I'm saying, like as a pastor, go out, what's going on, you know what I'm saying? Instead of watching the news and hearing, oh, somebody got shot around the church. Like, it's a different feel. Yeah. And, like, pastors need to be able to feel a heartbeat of the community. Exactly, right. And the community, you know, it just reacts to you in a different way. It doesn't.
Tim, you act like you want to say you're a pastor, but you go to hood so quick, don't you? You go to hood real quick, right? Did that sound like a pastor, or did that sound like any other brother from the hood? You know, if I hear gunshots on the block, da 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 da. Tim, I'm no man of God or nothing like that, but if I was talking to that man, you got to know where to put yourself in certain positions, bro. And when you're talking to somebody, you just can't be hood. I keep a beast by the pound. No, you can't do that. So what I would have said if I was you was, you know, in your neighborhood, if you hear gunshots and you're the pastor and you run out and you feel like, but I don't even believe that you was running outside after somebody was shooting because your hand's nice and soft like a lady. Shout out to Bernie back again. Now, and the movie Life, one of the best movies ever made. But this is where I'm going with this. Did you see how he looked at Megan? Did y'all see that? If y'all want to, y'all go back. Just rewind a little bit. But near the end of that video, he's talking to the man. The man's looking at him and he's like feeling this, right? And he looks at Megan like, and he keeps talking. Got him. That's what Tim was thinking allegedly, right? Okay. If y'all didn't catch that, or I'm jumping, excuse me, hiccups, or if I'm jumping, I'm sorry, but that's just the way I feel. I'm not putting this on y'all yet. You know what I'm saying? So, with us seeing this, we're not done here because it's about to get real deep on IAG Farms. What if I could tell you the best prayer you ever heard is about to come from this brother who showed up to trade some pigs with Tim. But Tim is the man of God. He's not claiming to be a pastor or nothing like this. But allegedly, this is the best prayer you're going to hear ever on IAG Farms. Right? Megan's walking talks and then she wants to pray with y'all. Well, I just got a prayer I want to say to y'all. And no, this is going to be the best prayer y'all ever heard on here because you know why? Allegedly, it's from the heart and it's truthful. And this man means everything he says. And just think about this, like I said before. Boom, boom, boom. Listen to what the man says when he's praying. And have we ever seen him again?
See it like, I don't know who's that rich pastor coming through the community. Like, no, he's there right down the street. Like, he's one of us, exactly.
And did he just 40 and slip on y'all? Yes or no? Basically, I can live anywhere I want. Who this rich pastor coming through? No, he lived down the street. So we all was wrong. Y'all been coming here talking about Tim ain't rich. I've been saying Tim ain't got all the money he think he got. But if this was years ago before Benjamin even got here, then he can make that statement. Oh, the rich pastor lived down the street. He's got about y'all. And you know what's funny? At this point, he's just receiving more and more, and he don't even need no more from y'all. Plane going overhead, I got the window open. You know I like my nature. That's why you hear the crickets and stuff. I like the ambiance. You hear them? I like that. Anyway, I'm weird. My whole point is this. But I'm not weird like Tim, because Tim made a statement like, we just weird and blah, blah, blah. I'm not speaking against God weird and lying on God weird. I'm just funny weird. I'm weird like, I don't know. I'm weird like that. Like my laugh. I'm just weird. Right? So, we're going to proceed in this. And now we're going to get to this man doing his prayer. And like I said before, y'all come in here and tell me, with them supposed to be people that God has given all, okay, Tim's supposed to be a man of God. Megan had already said God told them to build heaven on earth and all this. Why this man they never met in their life gonna come down here and have the best prayer that you've ever heard on this farm? That is all about God. Let's get it, let's go, man. Let's proceed.
For Mr. Jerry's, that he will have a good rest of the day today, and that he won't be a stranger. Amen. Though the doggies that they look like, amen.
Okay, y'all thought we was going straight into brother giving his prayer, right? No. We have a point to make here. Petty time. Why don't the boys need school? I'll wait. No, I won't. Because Tim's teaching them to preach. So they could do exactly what he does and scam the people. Is that right or wrong? This ain't the only, I don't know if y'all have caught this, but this ain't the only time that he's had these boys preaching. Tim Jr. preached to their cousin before he left. And his cousin knew, allegedly, that he wasn't going to see him in a long time again. So he was crying and everything. Real good content for you, Tim. But that boy's feelings was really hurt because he missed his people. Right? So, you're looking at it like, from my standpoint, not putting it on Peanut Game yet, until y'all say something. But Tim feels like y'all gonna have a farm, y'all gonna preach to the people, y'all gonna get this money like we is. Get this money. Take that money. Whatever we get this money. That just came to me, baby. I don't know why I threw you in there. You have nothing to do with this. I said I wasn't throwing none of Peanut Game in this, and you are Peanut Game, baby. Listen. Did y'all catch this? He had his son, Tim didn't pray. He had his son do it. He's teaching them the art of conning the Lord and the people. Didn't I jump back? Didn't I say? And I got flack back in the day when I said them boys gonna grow up just like him. And everybody was like, nah, you can't say that. Okay, you only know what you see. You only know what you see. Do they go to school? Are they getting any other vision of life other than their daddy and their mother? Right? They're not young women. So who are they gonna take after? Daddy. Yesterday. No, the day before yesterday. When they was in the barn and they was talking about something and the little man was like, yeah, that just like his daddy. It's the same thing. Yes or no? So, Tim, if you really realize and think that them boys are going to be exactly like you and be able to hustle the people on YouTube, because you have no church. It's not like you're handing them down something. You can't hand them down YouTube. So, all your followers and everything, after they see this, should realize that you're doing nothing but trying through your P2Ps and all your Godcasts. You wasn't doing nothing but trying to get men from prison, allegedly, to find a woman to do exactly what you were doing. And Peanut Game and Charlie B came in here and broke you all the way down with the rest of the reaction channels, right? Do you even do that anymore? No, because it was taking up too much of your day and you wasn't making enough, what? Money, right? Love Cardi. Anyway, my whole point is this. You sit up here and you act like you can teach these boys how to be you. That 4 boys, 1 brain, you should have said 5 boys, 1 brain. Because you included in this if you think that's going to work. They don't want to be you. You can tell already they don't even want to do what you tell them to do. Tim Jr. have an attitude when they be out there working, bro. You can see it in his body language. He doesn't really talk. He just sits there like, yes, no. And he has a smirk on his face like, I can't wait to get out of here. Allegedly, whole show. Let's go.
Heavenly Father, I thank you for this family that's reached out and opened their arms to me and blessed me in such a way. I thank you for sending them and putting them in my life. And, even through a source like you two, you brought them into my life, and I thank you for them. I thank you that you've provided and given sources for me to be able to be a blessing to them and them to me. I ask and always ask for continued blessings in them, the farm, their ministry, their lives individually and collectively. Instead, again, that we not be strangers. That's right. I love that saying. And Lord, just touch me in a special way. If there's any way that you can use me to bless them, Lord, may I be willing to your will, not mine. And I pray all this in your sweet son, Jesus.
Amen.
Thank you, brother. Love you.
I'm going here. I usually say stuff to my daddy used to say, but I'm going to go all the way back to my grandmama. This man, did that tug on your heartstrings? That's my grandma used to say. Did that tug on your heartstrings? Right? Is this man that he's not a pastor, y'all, but he speaks better than your boy Tim, don't he? I'm like Tim at this point. He needed his own channel. Why watch that? Was that a good brother that felt like Tim was a good brother too? And he just got caught up in the mix of the fifth scam artist, allegedly. That's why I have nothing to say about that, bro. I have nothing. Out of all the people that came down there, I think he was the realest brother that they've ever dealt with. In my opinion, you know what I'm saying? He didn't want it to be a one and done. He wanted to, God, if there's anything I could do to help this family. Did y'all hear all this? Have we seen him anymore? Jump back. No. So now let's go to, you swapped out peas with him. You spent all this time to get your point across about the bowing on the block, right? Let's see how long he takes with the people who done bought him this thing that's going to help him with his farm not looking so bad, even though it still does. And let's just be honest, Tim, after they gave that thing to you, did you realize you really didn't need it and sold it? Because this is years ago and we ain't seen no piranha tooth out there on that farm. You showed all your equipment and stuff laying out. They came in here and roasted you, talking about real farmers don't leave their stuff out in the weather just to get rained on and everything. Yes or no, Peanut Game? Did y'all come here and say that? Yes or no? Did we see any big, long piranha tooth that goes on to the blade of his long tractor? The front of it, the bucket? Have we seen any piranha tooth since what I'm about to show you today? Brand new, not used. They bought this, right? Have we seen it since? Now, I can tell you that there is a show where he's using it, but did he sell it as used after the fact? That he realized, yeah, my bucket really do the same thing and I don't need this thing, allegedly, because I ain't seen no piranha tooth out there since these 2 shows that I know about. I'm going to show you this one with the piranha tooth, but there's one more where Megan's actually watching him work with it, and then we never see it again. Is that the scam? Yeah, I use it, I do this, I do that, and then they sell stuff, allegedly. You ready for this one? Tell me if y'all have ever seen this thing before. If y'all haven't seen this show, Tell me if y'all seen this thing laying around the farm anywhere. Let's proceed. Whole show it, legend.
Our visitors have arrived, so we're gonna go ahead and head down and get the implement attachment put on the tractor bucket. So we'll head down there and get started now.
Okay, Tim, you don't know who coming to your farm. Why have your wife on gate duty? You that scared? You send Megan down to open the gate. You always looking around every time you're talking on your own land, right? Now, don't get me wrong. I understand being protected everywhere you go. I'd be in the garden with mine. You feel me? But my whole point is this. I'm not out there. No. Now, if something happened, I'm ready. But you be acting like you scared. Now, I want to know this. Because all these times we've seen Megan, she even has to, you be in the car. Megan will get out and unlock the gate so you could drive through. Lock the gate back and get back in. Got a video on that too. Right? Have you ever met these people before? We done bought you something. Here's where I live. Bring it. Megan, go get the gate. They say they on the way. Right? What if it would have been something where they was kidnapping women and Megan would have never came back from that gate? Now, we hear you in the background talking to him and everything, but the whole point is, what would you have done? Because at this point, you didn't have your one-shot Timmy rifle. One-shot Timmy rifle. Yeah. And it's probably not aired up because they lose compression. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's proceed.
They've got it all set up and put together. They were able to get these bolts in and tightened down. And it is beautiful and done.
Now I'm gonna hook up, go down to the woodlands and go plow through the woods and clear the whole.
Yes.
Some of the subscribers always say, we can't see the boys. All right, y'all, so we've had an amazing time with our subscriber friends that came down with the IAG Farm family. They've given us muffins and all types of mint plant, all types of amazing things. And we put the Piranha tooth on the bucket so we can dig deeper when we dig holes and things and clear out in the woods. I can't wait to take the tractor down to the woodlands down, just clearing out there. But we're going to end today's video here. It's IAG Farm. We'll see y'all on the next one.
Okay, can you see the disrespect from this man? He spent that much time with the other dude about the pigs, right? He didn't spend really much time at all. All I didn't show y'all that I cut to was he had music playing and he just had dude put it on and help him and he just drilled the holes in the side to lock it down. That's all I didn't show y'all. And it was music playing. They didn't talk. Megan came up and said what she had to say. And that was the end of it. For them to buy him something. And he still said subscribers with them standing there. Was that foul? Was that foul? Right? Couldn't even say their name with them in his face. Is that respectful? Or was it disrespect to them people who bought him something that he needed? And tell me, come in the comments and tell me, Charlie B, I want to see the show where he was actually using this thing and he was so disrespectful to these people like it didn't mean nothing. And he only spent like 2-3 minutes of video with them? You know why? Because he already made his point with the other man and they filmed it about how much they did in the city and everything like that. There was nothing else to say. He was ready to get on with his day, right? So Charlie B, love y'all. I'm out. Y'all be easy, but I told y'all I was gonna have a walk for y'all this morning. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it, let's go, man.